Don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Spurs are bloody awful. So yeah, guys, enough of that bullshit little intro. I thought I'd try and be cool, but you know what? I am not in the mood for cool intros or how I make the video. I'm just making the video so you guys can see. And you know, I'm expressing my opinions. I'm not sitting down. There's no, yo guys, it's Josh Spurs 1, 2, 3. I don't care about the lighting. I just want you to hear and see me. And it's as simple as that. This is the worst video I've probably ever had to make, apart from the coronavirus killed my friend video. This is one of the worst. I don't want to film this, but I was always going to make a mid-season review, and I just never got around to doing it. Now we're towards the end of the season. There's only about 10, 11 Premier League games left. And I'm making the video now because I want to. So yeah, I'm doing a little Tottenham season review, sort of mid sort of season review. So yeah, let's just get into this. So I'm going to try not to ramble on for so long because I could talk for half an hour, but I'm not going to. So let's just start off with how the season's gone from decent to really bad. So actually, you know, we have expectations of, you know, challenging for top 4 and, you know, all that stuff. We actually go top of the league. For a month, we're top of the league. We're doing so well, beating Man United 6-1 and all that. Like, honestly, we're doing so well. And then we just randomly drop. We drop to like 5th place or whatever. And then we drop even further to like 10th mid-table. And now we're sitting at around like 8th, 9th, something like that. Poor. I don't know how that happened. I don't quite understand how that happens. And then it's like, well, what do we have left? Because the Premier League's over. We established that the Premier League's over now. But we still got the FA Cup, but we lose 5-4 to Everton. Then we've got Carabao Cup. We actually make it to the final, but I don't think we're going to be beating Man City in that. And then we've got the Europa League final. Well, soon to be, hopefully anyway. We were thinking, could we get to the Europa League final or maybe even win it? And at the time we were doing quite well in the Europa League. But yeah, until, you know, last night when we literally lost 3-0 to Dinamo and got knocked out. So there's not much more to say on the season, sort of like, you know, summarising the season. That's all there is to it, really. We actually sort of had high hopes, and now everything's going bit by bit. We've lost literally everything in this season because we're not going to be City in the cup final. So yeah, you know, before I rant about the actual Dynamo game itself, you know, that happened last night. Before I talk about that, you know, everything's just over. Everything is over. We've lost everything. No more small cups to win unless City literally have the worst game of their season, but that's not going to happen, is it? So yeah, season is, we're screwed pretty much. Now, I could rant for ages, but I'm not going to speak too long about the Dynamo game itself when we lost 3-0, but there's not much really to say. We just absolutely capitulated. We were 2-0 up in the first leg, round of 16, first leg at home to Dynamo. We won 2-0. Could have scored a couple more, but, you know, it was enough. We were satisfied with it. They defend well. They do defend well. We come to their place, you think, all right, let's score one goal, and then we can sort of sit back and calm the game down. But no, we didn't score one. We sat back straight away, and that led them on to go and score a goal. It took an hour, but they scored the goal. It was a great goal from Orsic, and they went 1-0 up. But we still didn't have any attacking threat. Every time we attacked, we just gave the ball away. It was shocking. We had a strong team as well. And then eventually, the 80th minute, they score again, 2-0. So then, you know, it's happening. It's real. We're actually going to be knocked out. We're 2-0 down. It's level now on aggregate, 2-2. You know, so maybe go for it and score in the last 10 minutes. They're a pub team. We're better than them. Come on, why not? But no, just carry on sitting back and we could have easily conceded again. But yeah, it's 2-0 to them, and then we go to extra time. And you'd think, all right, extra time, they're going to be tired, we're going to go for it now and try and get another goal. But no, still the same shitty attitude, and they go and score a third. Orsic, the third goal, great goal as well, and that's his hat-trick as well, so fair play to the lad. Hat-trick. I mean, I don't know how he's done that, but, you know, it's because we're crap. And he scores the third, they go 3-0 up, and we can't score. Again, their keeper makes a few good saves, and they win 3-0 and knock us out. So, yeah, embarrassing. I can't believe what I watched. And I'm so angry. And yeah, that is how we lost. It's actually not even that complicated to explain. It's just a load of bollocks, really. Yeah, so fair play to them. They beat us, they knocked us out, and we are just effed. Honestly, we're effed. The last thing to talk about is what these problems could be. So, I don't know, but as a football fan and a Spurs fan, you know, I'm going to try and voice my opinion and think of possibilities. And one of the possibilities is obviously Jose Mourinho. That's a big possibility. He's a dinosaur. He's useless. His tactics don't work. He brings a bad vibe to the team. I don't think the players like him, and he just. They all say he's going to win trophies and stuff, but I think his time is done now. He's 58 now. He's just probably just getting too old now. He probably needs to just bugger off. You know, I want him to go now. I want him to leave now, but he won't. I know he won't. I think Tottenham have to try and sack him maybe in the summer, end of the season maybe. But you know, he needs to go now. He needs to go now. But I guess you give him another month or whatever and see if he wins the Man City game. I suppose I understand that. If he stays to the Man City game, I understand that. And then if we lose, then he needs to go. But to be honest, I would love him out now. But I'm trying to be realistic. Yeah, I mean, Jose Mourinho must be a massive problem because clearly the players don't want to play for him. Then you've got to think about, well, it's not just down to the manager. It can't be the players as well. Now we have loads of quality players, but I can only name a few of them, like Reguilon, Son, Kane, Højbjerg, Ndombele, Toby Alderweireld. You know, there's only a few I've been able to name there, but the rest are all pretty average, garbage, not good enough. We need to do a massive clear out. A few, you know, I can name a few of them, not all of them because I'll be here all day, but you know, players like Davinson Sanchez, not good enough. Davis, Aurier, Harry Winks, Sissoko, you know, those sort of players, even Lloris as well in goal, they're just not good enough. And we need to have a massive clear out, I think, and buy a whole new back line in defence and everything, and maybe a winger or two. Just poor, it really is poor. The player quality is just clearly not good enough, and we need to spend money. We need to spend some money and sort this terrible situation out. Another problem could be Daniel Levy, but I'm not going to speak about that really at all because how can I have a say? I don't know much about what he's doing. I know he's made mistakes in terms of who he's appointed as a manager and the money he's allowing us to spend, but we can't blame him really for the situation we're in now. That's not actually in his control right now. But maybe we can blame him for the Mourinho, for appointing him. But we can't blame him for the results we're having now. That's impossible. He does need to do something about this mess. He really does. Otherwise, people are going to start hating on Levy. I'm not Levy out. I'm not. But people are going to, start to say, get him out of the club. And this is our chairman, by the way. This is our chairman. So yeah, I don't know what happens with him really. That's all to say really. I've explained the match that we had and how we lost 3-0. I've explained. Sorry, we are on a main road where we live, so I've explained, the situation of the match we played when we lost 3-0. I've explained, the problems we have and how the players are a problem, and I've explained the season, and there's nothing more to say really. It's really bang average, if that, it's actually worse than average. Really, really bad. I'm done for the season now. I'll support Spurs for my life, but for this season, I'm fed up. I'm done now. But look, I'll support Spurs. Live reaction, Aston Villa away from home. Let's just see if we can bounce back. The only thing we can do now is try and get top 4 or win the cup against Man City. But I don't think either of those are going to happen. Let's just be realistic here. At least now we've got nothing to lose and there's no stress, and we can just win the games if we can or lose them. It's just up to Spurs, isn't it? Not as much pressure now. We are definitely now a bang average mid-table team. We've just confirmed that with that Dinamo loss. So yeah, fair play to Dinamo, but Spurs, you really messed up there. But that's what it is. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and peace.